wish everybody a happy Independence Day. Before we get started with this quick run through in the car, it's important to note that the sound does not come through. I tried on my GoPro, I tried on my cell phone. You just can't duplicate the sound. It's extremely loud. It's exactly what I wanted. It's still got that deep sound. If I can figure out a way to capture it on video for you guys, I'll do that.
Open them up now. Back to normal. So there's definitely a big difference here. Definitely a big difference here.
Let's talk about what's in the box. Today we're going to install a set of NoWeeds Diverters. For about 2 years now, I've been listening to different clips of the Scat Pack exhaust online. Excuse the sweat, it's over about 95 degrees out here. And from what I've been finding is for the V8 6.4 liter, you do the mid muffler delete, you're gonna get a lot more volume, but towards the higher end, you know, a little bit closer to 3,000 RPM and up, you're gonna get this raspy, higher pitched sound. And for a lot of people, that's great. For me personally, I like that deep low rumble that the Scat Pack offers, so I didn't want to do that. Obviously, a resonator delete will also give you more sound, but in the 8-cylinder, not the 6-cylinder. 6-cylinder does very well with a reso delete, but in the 8-cylinder, you delete the resonator, you're going to get drone at highway speed, especially those guys with the MDS. You're going to get even more drone, so we want to avoid that as well. What's up, dude? So I didn't want to change the tone of the car at all. I love the sound of this exhaust. In fact, pushing that start button for the very first time is what got me hooked. And in my brain was basically, no matter what the price was, I was leaving with this car. And there was just, you know, let's basically, here, take my money. I pushed the start button and that was it. I was in love. So I didn't want to change any of the aspects of that sound. So I also have neighbors, lots of neighbors. Some retired, some younger people. I don't want to be driving in and out of here with some ridiculous sound, so my only option was a set of cutouts. I was looking online, and you obviously have to go get those installed. I am not skilled in welding, not skilled in cutting with, you know, I'm just something I'm not good at, and for this quick job, I didn't want to learn it. So that leads me to doing a bunch of research, and I found NoWeeds makes a set of diverters for the Scat Pack. They are the Hellcat diverters. I spoke to Steve over at NoWeeds, and he guided me into making my purchase correctly. This is the set for the 2015 Hellcat. NoWeeds diverters are a little bit more expensive, but they are higher quality material. They are a huge section, well, not a huge section, about that much of the pipe is being replaced. The cool part about the NoWeeds diverters is you can take by cutting your original pipe, you can take that pipe out, put the NoWeeds system in with 0 welding. They provide a clamp for you. There's another clamp on the other end which is already there, which you kind of, you know, wiggle your NoWeeds diverter into your existing exhaust pipe and clamp it down. And if you ever need to go back, you basically take the NoWeeds system out, you put your original pipe back where it was, using the clamp that they provide to hold the NoWeeds in place. You can put your exhaust system exactly back to stock, all without using welding or cutting, or, well, you have to obviously cut, but without welding. So this is why I kind of went with this install. They are more expensive, but they do come with some really nice features. The diverters are also a true diverting system. So instead of a cutout, which makes an exhaust leak in your pipe, so allowing a lot of the sound and air to travel out, the cutout, it also allows the remaining part of the system to be active. So there is still exhaust flowing out the back of the car. The diverter shuts off the stock exhaust system and diverts the entire exhaust flow right out the side, the dump pipe. last but not least, we have the conversation about lack of back pressure and all this other stuff. If I have the opportunity to dyno the car with the diverters open and closed, I will definitely do that. But after doing a lot of reading, there is really going to be no major performance loss from doing this. Don't forget, engines don't like back pressure. What they do like is scavenging. If you want to go look that up, I'll go link to some good information that I found over time while researching this, and you guys can read on that. If anybody wants to bash about back pressure and all this other stuff, go for it, but don't forget, I have the opportunity to tune this system. I can do full open, full closed, anything in between, and I can also do a nice setting where I have my custom mode where it's tuned exactly the way I want it. So that's one of the things I like about this system. It's full open, full closed, anything in between, and I also have a preset. You know, what's there to bash? I mean, you pop this thing open, you're obnoxiously loud, you get everything you want out of a nice loud exhaust, and then when you go to pull in your driveway, you close it up and you're done. All right, buddy, you want to unwrap this thing? Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the system here. One of the things you get is a heat shield for your fuel rails. I'll go into installing this in the very near future. You get some tape, which allows you to mark where your cuts are going to be. You get the Velcro system to hold down the control box underneath your driver's seat, some zip ties to hold everything in place. And this is the system itself. It is incredibly heavy, very well made. It comes with a set of Dakota digital motors. These are rated for, I believe, somewhere around 200 pounds. Like I said, this is a true diverter system, so as this valve opens, this valve is closing equally on the opposite side. I'll do a shot in there.
Get video down into the diverter itself here. As you can see, there are two flaps. This one is closing off the diverter output, and this one is allowing full passage through the factory system. As one closes, the other one opens, and giving you that adjustability.
This system is extremely heavy. Let's go into here, a little deeper into the box. Okay, you've got your wiring harness with waterproof connectors. You've got your NoWeeds Dakota digital controller here. This one you have a billet aluminum faceplate and a mounting bracket. But eventually I'm going to cut this out, put it somewhere nice and neat in my dash. You know, if I don't know if I choose to or not, but we'll see from there. Okay, we've got, oh, here we go. Here's that metal plate that I was talking about that goes underneath your seat. And then we have the wire loom to protect the wiring under the car. And last but not least, we have the two clamps for the butt connection that you're going to make, you know, where you make your cuts. So it looks like we have all the parts on the part list, including the second diverter. So I think we're good to go here. I'm going to do a quick inspection of the parts off camera. Then we're going to go head under the car and start planning out the install. One of the things that they mention in the manual is to remove the driver's seat and drill a hole. The pictures aren't very clear. I get an idea of exactly where they want to drill the hole, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the under the car work first. I'm going to get the wiring to where I believe it should go so it's protected, and then we'll come up into the car in the general area where they recommend. But like I said, this manual is from 2008, 2009 Challenger SRT8, so we'll see exactly how accurate everything is, and we'll, you know, hopefully I'll be able to help you fill in some of the gaps. Again, this system is definitely more expensive than your standard cutout system. For this one runs about $998, $999, just under $1,000. You are getting quality stainless parts. You are getting a quality motor, and you are getting the ability to do this install yourself, saving yourself about $200 to $250 of cutting and installing cutouts. Depending on the cutouts you get, some cutouts are a lot cheaper. You know, if you're doing manual cutouts and stuff like that, you'll obviously save even more money. But again, I wanted an adjustable system from within the car. I wanted a system I can install myself, and why not go with the absolute highest quality system you can buy, or at least what I've seen. This is going to be the highest quality system money can buy, but we'll see. I'll give you my opinions in future videos. As you guys know, I like to test things for a few weeks, a few months before I even make an opinion on them. This is what I've researched, and this is what I've chosen. Hopefully this works out exactly as I planned, and yeah, hopefully this helps you guys make some decisions on which route you want to take with a cutout or diverter system. And again, throughout this entire video, I'm going to be sweating like a pig because it is just over 95 degrees here, and it's not even noon yet, so it's going to be a pretty hectic day. Well, let's get started.